Blaze Entertainment sent me their latest, and this is the Hyper Megatech Super Pocket, both Capcom and Taito editions. I'm going to show you, here's the box. This is a $60 handheld that is compatible with Evercade cartridges. That's the biggest feature that I think is excellent, as this is a budget option for people that want to jump in to play Evercade games and multi-carts. Over 500 games available on several multi-carts. You can get these on Amazon as well as other places, as well as Rondo products. There's a headphone jack, there's save states, as well as an easy mode where you can select that if you want to just play an arcade game. It comes with a USB-C charging cable, no brick, and battery lasts about 4 hours. I didn't test the battery. It comes with a cartridge slot holder where you take out, and that's where you put your Evercade cartridges. Kind of a cool thing that they offer that. The EXP doesn't have that. So here it is. Control pad feels okay. 4 front buttons, action buttons, select and start, with shoulder buttons in the back. And here's comparable to a Game Boy Pocket. And so wanted to show that. This is a cool feature that it's this size. It's very different than the Evercade EXP, which can't fit into a pocket. This is a budget stocking stuffer, and it's coming out at that sweet price point of $60. And so it doesn't have some of the other bells and whistles, no Wi-Fi, no Tate mode as the EXP has, but you are getting something that plays Evercade carts, and for many people that is going to be good enough. And at that price point of $60 with the screen, and the screen's features are 320 by 240 IPS screen. I'm showing it as best as I can here. Front facing speaker, and you can adjust the music. The music's on kind of mid-range, so I didn't adjust the volume or anything. I thought the speaker was okay. Average, not good, not bad, just in the middle of the road. But overall, I was impressed with the quality of the screen. I just took it out of the box and started playing. And so here's a selection of the games with the Capcom one, and I'll list this in the description below. You get 12 different games, mostly arcade, and with Mega Man, which Mega Man, popular franchise. With the control pad, I was able to pull off Street Fighter 2 moves. I'm not the best Street Fighter 2 player, but it was ample enough to do a fighting game. You know, many people would prefer a fighting stick for this game, but you know, for the casual player, good enough. Playing Ghouls N Ghosts was excellent. It played great, and you know, for a lot of people, this is the arcade version, by the way. So it's nice to see that many people grew up with the Sega Genesis version, or maybe a classic computer version. This is the arcade version, so it's nice to see that, as you know, it might be people out there that haven't played this version. Pretty difficult, so that easy mode comes in handy, makes it a little bit more easier to play, and I like that feature. So yeah, so there's several classics on here, just included with it bundled in. So a lot of people would probably want these Capcom games on the cartridge. They're embedded into the system. Here's Mega Man, and you can change the aspect ratio and do scan lines if you wish. So the Mega Man doesn't, the aspect ratio doesn't look right here, but you can adjust that in the settings. I didn't do that in this video, unfortunately. So overall, I think the features that it comes bundled with are good enough, and I think that for many people, they're going to be satisfied. Playing games, arcade classics such as Captain Commando, Final Fight's on here as well. I think that's plenty enough games for people to initiate them with what this handheld can do, and if they want to continue further, they can pick up additional multi-carts, several of them available for about $20 a piece for new prices. And so yeah, overall, I was satisfied with the build quality. I am very aware that this is a budget handheld, and it doesn't feel cheap. It is a mid-range, $60 handheld, and I know there's cheaper handhelds on the market, and I know there's way more expensive handhelds. So here you go. This is how you insert a cartridge into the Super Pocket and turn it on with a button below on the handheld itself. And you have to go into the menu screen and then choose Evercade, and then it'll pop up and it'll show you the menu of games for the cartridge that you've inserted. So it doesn't automatically identify when you stick in a cartridge, and it won't automatically go to it. So you have to go into a menu and choose Evercade. I thought that was kind of an interesting thing, but it's not too bad of a deal. And here's some other screen options there, and the save and load. So you can save and load at any time. So I like that feature for people that want to pick up and play where they left off. Here's Mr. Gimmick, another very, very difficult but satisfying NES game. Really like this one. Colorful graphics. And here we go. Here's the other handheld. And say maybe you're not a Capcom fan and maybe you're a Taito fan. Well, Taito has its other option, Super Pocket, 18 different games. Very similar packaging. The links will be below, by the way, affiliate links, where you can pick these up on Amazon. And so I think this is a great option for people for the holidays coming up. This budget release, I think it's a great price, and something missing with the Evercade options. You know, the EXP is kind of expensive. It's over twice the price of this. Here are the list of the games that are included with the Taito one. 18 games. So maybe you grew up. It's got classics including Bobble Bobble, Space Invaders, Rastan, you know, you name it. The Taito classics are here. And, you know, the sound is okay. Like, I don't know if the sound is great. I don't know. It's slightly tinny, but you know what? For a budget handheld, I am okay with it. And so there's no multiplayer features that I know of. So it's a lot like the original Evercade handheld. So that multiplayer option is not available yet, or it hasn't been announced. I don't know if they're working on it, but as we speak, there's no multiplayer options for these handhelds, and so no link cables or any of that. And so overall, I think it was a good selection of games for both of them. Going into a menu to activate a cartridge, that's a weird kind of additional step. I don't know why it doesn't default to the cartridge when you plug it in. There's no video out. I spoke with Blaze Entertainment, and they said due to the chipset that is not available. And so there you have it. 4 hours of battery life, and you got a budget Evercade option, which I think is needed. I'm glad that they offer this. I think it's going to satisfy many people. I think this is going to be a great stocking stuffer for the upcoming holidays, and a perfect option for people on a budget. They want to collect and still play games. And what do you think? Anyways, thank you for coming to my channel. If you like what you see, consider hitting that like and subscribe button and clicking the bell as I'm uploading videos every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. This is Immortal John Hancock, and you take care.